All right, let's do this. Your name, when you were born, who your parents are.
Yes, my name is William L. Reid, R-E-I-D, Senior.
Okay.
My mom was Geraldine Reid Walker, and my dad was William James, better known as Crack,
Okay.
from Inkster.
All right. Where did they meet? Do
I
you know?
guess in Inkster. I don't really know um, because my mom and the family moved from Lincolnton, Augusta, Georgia, to Detroit, to Inkster. That's where our family is. Um, we're not Family moved up to Michigan, but they went to Inkster and Detroit. The
Okay.
majority of the family, Inkster, and then everybody else grew up throughout Detroit. We went to Detroit. Uh, and my mom is the oldest of 7 or 8 kids.
9.
9. Yeah, my mom is the oldest of 9 kids. She had 2 from my grandfather, who was former Reed.
Okay.
He had 2 kids from my grandmama,
Who were they?
Grandma Dale. Um, former Reed, it was Melvin, my uncle Melvin, and my mama. They had, uh, that was their children. And then my grandmother she moved up to Detroit or Inkster. That's where she met David Moss. And that's where the Moss part of the family came into view. Because I think he had 7, because grandmama already had 2, so he had 7. That's my Aunt Connie, Aunt Yvonne, Uncle Bootsy, Uncle Leon, Uncle Junebug, Uncle Lloyd, and then Elvira. It was all my aunts and uncles.
Okay. So let's go back to your mom. Give me some, because Aunt Jerry is hilarious, man.
Yes, my mom, lively. Okay. My mom had a big heart, a beautiful heart, but she didn't take, I can't,
Yeah, you can.
because she didn't take no shit off nobody.
None.
Period. She will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, messing with her kids and her sisters and brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You did not mess with my mama's sisters and brothers, because she would fight.
So,
But she would give you her last if she had it, you know. And everybody used to enjoy coming to our house with the kids because they had a good time. Mama didn't have no restrictions. Well, she had some, but wasn't as strict as my aunts and other uncles. My mom wasn't that strict. She let the kids come. Everybody used to enjoy coming in. We had parties and have a good time doing holidays and all that. And that's what our family did too. Holiday come, we could fuss and fight all year long. But when it comes to special family events, everybody showed up. Over my Connie's house, and Yvonne's house, Grandma Dale's house, it didn't make no difference. Everybody could barbecue and had a good time, laughing and talking and lying at each other. But like I said, when we went all together, it was always, but that's family. We're a big family and we had our little problems, but like I said, when Grandma Dale or somebody said, y'all, we coming to eat, everybody showed up.
that's right.
With no problems.
None.
And didn't have any, so. But we had a good time. Our family was unique to the point that we were different, but we wasn't different. Okay, we enjoy each other. We were fuss, but that's all family. But you couldn't talk about one of us around one of us without your butt getting whooped. That was just the way it was. I mean, period. I mean, people think, no, no, no. Yeah, you didn't mess up with none of the Mosses, none of the Reeds, none of the in our family. You did not do that. Now, one thing about the family, though, every Sunday, as long as I can remember, every single Sunday, we had a big dinner at Grandma Dale's house. She had at least 3 or 4 different meats. And every Sunday, we didn't have no sweet potatoes all week. But on Sundays, we had candied yams. Every Sunday.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and sneeze, greens, beans. Like I said, 3 or 4 different kind of meats. but it was enough to feed everybody in the neighborhood, not just the family. If you came to our house on Sunday at the church, oh, you got a plate. And Grandma Dale was going to make sure you had a plate before you left. Because she would feed everybody, period. And we had that kind of food because Grandma Dale had a garden.
Five garden.
Yes. She had
right there on Walnut.
Right. And then down the street.
Yeah.
She had gardens and great granddaddy, which was her dad.
Martin.
Yep, great granddaddy Martin. Only child she had was our great grandmama. Was our grandma Dale. But he made sure we had food. He believed in feeding the family. And we had so much of, like I say, we feed the neighborhood. You come by there on Sunday, you got you a plate. But that's who we were. We had a great time. Christians, we believe in going to church. Grandma Dale made sure you went to church. And you got your ass whooped if you didn't.
You got that right.
But wasn't no such thing as not going.
Right.
You went to church.
But did you notice when she got older, she didn't go no more, but we had to go.
That's right. She made sure we was at church. And the thing about the great granddaddy built our church, Beulah Baptist Church. When he retired from Ford, that's what he was doing. He drove his own truck with my uncles, and they poured cement driveways, sidewalks. They built the church. They built the house that we lived in. My grandma Dale lived in, and they built the church that we went to. There's some cobblestones in Detroit, not too far from Tiger Stadium. Cobblestones that my great granddaddy went down and helped build in Detroit.
Really?
And they're still there.
Nice.
Yep. Because I went to see my sister a couple of years ago, Ruby, and we drove to Detroit and she showed me the cobblestones. They're still in Detroit.
I didn't know that. When I go, I have to ask Ruby to take me there.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Right downtown. Right, like I said, close to Tiger Stadium. The old Briggs Stadium. Used to call Briggs Stadium before it became Tiger Stadium.
Okay.
But there's some cobblestones, about maybe 4 or 5 slabs.
Okay.
That he helped put down in Detroit. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's talk about some of these stories about Aunt Jerry, and there's a few. I want to talk about the twins. And
Pee Wee and Bibbit?
Yeah, there was a story that they wanted to, she beat up one of her husbands or boyfriends or whatever because he didn't bring home some milk for the kids or something like that, and she whipped his ass at the bar or something. That could have been
my dad.
Okay.
that could have been my dad crack.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because no, ain't no problem, because you could find my dad anywhere in England if it's in G's Lounge.
Okay.
Which that's where he was all the time. Well, let me go back. Mom had 8 kids.
And who are they?
4 of us was raised in a foster home. Okay. The last 4 she had myself, my older sister Deborah, then was Ruby and Denise.
Okay.
It was 4 of us. And before my mom went into the hospital, because my mom had tuberculosis, my dad at that time had tuberculosis, and they was going to move us to a home. And so members of the family was going to take different kids. One of my aunts was going to take Ruby, the other was going to take, and my Uncle Melvin was going to take me, being the oldest boy. But my mama said, no, she's not separating none of us. If she can't get us all together at one house, she's not going to the hospital. So she waited and waited till she found this family, or this man and woman who said she would take us. That was Mr. and Mrs. Rush. They took all 4 of us. I was 4, Niecy was 1, and with 1, 2, 3, 4, we like steps. So we all moved into foster home for 12 years. Well, we stayed there for 12 years. Deborah left early because Deborah was kind of a wild child. So they moved her to different foster homes.
Okay. But
me, Ruby, and Denise stayed in the one foster home for 12 years. After I turned 16, they moved us back to our original family. But Mama was to the point, she was so stubborn that she said no. She's not going to the hospital till the last 4 kids were together. She didn't want to separate them. And she made that happen.
So is Pee Wee and Bibbit older than you or younger?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm 76. I just turned 76 this year. Pee Wee and Bibbit, the twins, they're older than me. Teddy and Ronnie, older than me.
Okay.
Ronnie was the oldest, Teddy was the youngest, and then, of course, the twins, and then me.
Okay.
And then there was Deborah, Ruby, and Denise, and then we had another baby, but she died at birth.
Okay.
And my Aunt Connie said she took that baby and had it destroyed. She remembered that one.
Okay.
But yeah, so I didn't know nothing about my family. Didn't know my father until I moved to Inkster. I was 16 years old, and that's the first time I saw my real father.
His name?
William.
William? Okay, so your name.
And see, they named me. One time they thought I was a junior. They thought I was William L. Jr., William James Jr., but I wasn't. Because mom and dad wasn't married when I was born. So I kept looking for my birth certificate. Never got one. And I thought about it. I said, well, maybe it's Reid. Because mom and dad probably, and checked my birth certificate to the state. And there it was, William L. Reid. Excuse me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't know who you are, but I don't want to talk to you. Let me see. Oh, okay. My girl is coming. My cleaning girl. She'll be here in a few minutes. But anyway.
All right. Okay, so
where my
birth certificate? Yeah,
my birth certificate said Reid. So from that point on, I became William L. Reid. Now I'm a senior because my oldest son is named after me.
Gotcha.
I have 2 sons, Junior Reid, and then of course Justin Reid.
Okay. Let's go back. We want to get the ones that aren't here anymore. So let's talk about Ronnie.
Ronnie was the oldest.
Okay.
He was born here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
My mama had him when she was about 16 years old here in Charlotte. And then she left and moved everybody back to Detroit. But Ronnie stayed here. He stayed with a lady that raised him. Her grandmother gave him to her. Her name was Sarah Martin. Sarah Martin. She married a great-granddaddy Martin's brother here in Charlotte. That's why she became a Martin. She raised Ronnie, but come to find out, Grandma was paying her every month to help keep him.
Okay. Grandma Dale.
Grandma Dale, yeah, was paying Grandma Dale every month to keep Ronnie.
Okay.
And Mama was mad. This is what I heard from my Aunt Connie. That Mama was kind of mad at Grandma Dale for not letting Ronnie come with her. So Aunt Connie said she got back at Grandma Dale. That's why she had us.
Okay.
Had all of us to get back at her. She said, well, you want to keep him away? We'll take all them too. So, but that's what her mama was. Mama was like that, you know?
No shit.
None.
None.
But she had one person behind her 100% till he died. Great-granddaddy.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was his only granddaughter at the time.
At the time, right.
And you didn't mess with, They even whooped Grandma Dale for whooping Mama. You know what? They didn't. My great-grandmama and great-granddaddy didn't allow Grandma Dale to whoop Mama. Yes. Mama was spoiled.
Okay.
Yep. That was their only grandchild at the time.
That's funny.
Yeah, and they would not. No, that was their baby.
Okay.
You know, so
there's a story I want to ask. Maybe you know about it.
Okay.
I think who was married? I think Deborah was married to a Muslim guy.
Matt Herman.
Matt Herman. That's the name. There's a story that Matt came to get the kids, and Aunt Jerry was like, "You're not taking these kids," so he brought some of his buddies with him.
Oh, no, it was at the house. I never forget it. Mama had a little pea shooter.
Right.
And Deborah was at the house, and Mac brought him his Muslim friends. They was coming and was going to get Deborah out the house. Mama cussed him, no, you ain't coming here to take nobody out. And Mom took a little pop gun and popped at him, shot at him. Mama thought she was Annie Oakley.
Right.
she did. She thought she shot at Mac.
So this is a true story.
Yes, a true story. And Mac was a big guy,
Right.
muscular type guy.
But he can't fuck with a gun.
But you didn't mess with Geraldine Reid and her babies.
Dang.
Even though, Mac and Deborah fell out, like husband, and they were married, husband and wife. But if Deborah came home and said, Mama so-and-so, that's all Mama wanted to hear. So Mac came, he thought he was going to come in Bogart, not Geraldine Reid.
He was the new saying, fuck around and found out.
He found out. He found out. Had no more problems out of him neither.
That's right. Yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am.
So, but him and Deborah was married. Mac was a good guy, but you got to understand Deborah. Deborah was golden too. Right. Deborah was like, Mama didn't take no shit.
Right.
And argue. Now, maybe they got into an argument. Mac, we don't know why he was after that, but regardless, you weren't going to come in my mama's house and get her child. And she was grown.
Right.
But Mama don't care. That's her baby.
She did just like Granddaddy Martin.
Exactly. You do not mess with the kids. And Deborah would fight Teddy. Now, Teddy was the second oldest. And he was called a little gangster. They thought he was a little gangster in Detroit. But he was. He was a gangster. He had his little gang. He was the leader. Nobody messed with Teddy. Nobody. When I moved back to the family, that's when I first met Teddy. And I saw him. He had a do-rag on his head. And I was in Grandma Dale's living room. And he came in and saw me. Said, "This my baby brother?" Everybody said, "Yeah." And he told me one thing that I never forgot. He said, "Now, I want you to go to school, get your education, but I don't want you to hang around nobody." He said, "If you get in trouble, you get in trouble by yourself, not because of somebody else. If I find out that you was in trouble because you messed with somebody, you were with somebody else, you got your ass whooped. You did not."
Seemed to be a theme in the family.
Yes. Now, Uncle Junebug told the rest of us, if you're in school and one of y'all in the fight and y'all standing around looking, you better join the fight. Because if you don't help your cousin or what fight, then y'all get y'all ass whooped. So there wasn't no such thing as we fight alone. Now, if somebody else jumped in, then we jumped in it. That's the way it was. We had each other's back. Wow. That's the way it was raised.
Nice.
That was our family. Our family motto, you see this shirt?
Hold on one second.
Love will keep us together. That's the family motto.
There it is.
Got it?
Got it.
That's the family motto. We have family reunions every year. We've been having reunions for going on 92 years.
Wow. That's actually where I met Ronnie, your brother, and his son. He's playing basketball,
football,
baseball, or something. Yeah.
Ronnie Jr. and Skip, both of them played football.
And then I met Uncle Junebug's daughter, Joanne Patton.
Yeah.
That same family reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one we had at Grandma Dale's house.
No, it was at Aunt Connie's house.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oakman. Oakman.
Yeah, I think it's Oakman.
Was it Oakman? Yeah.
Oakman Boulevard.
Yeah, Oakman Boulevard. Sure was.
That was a nice house.
Yes, it was.
Yep. So we talked about Ronnie, Teddy, and let's talk about my favorites, the twins.
Pee Wee and Bibbit.
Funny, man. What's their real?
No, I say Bibbit, but it's Wilbur and Willard.
Wilbur and Willard. Yep.
Reids. They've been Reids all their life. They were gay. Mm-hmm. But you didn't know they were gay because they wasn't flashy gay.
Right. Until they were around their family, their friends and stuff.
Yeah. But around family and all that, you wouldn't know it.
Nope.
But they were dancers.
I didn't know that.
And cooks.
Oh, I knew that.
Both of them could cook, get down. Yeah. They were dancers because one of them used to dance. Both of them used to work for Donna Summers. And Pee Wee was the dancer with Donna Summers. And of course, Bibbit was cook. Big Bit. Now I say Bit, right. But it's called Big Bit.
Right. Right.
And I say bit, but that's what I thought, but it's Big Bit.
Yep.
And Pee Wee. That's self-explanatory. But they stayed dressed sharp. It was sharp. That's why I used to get my clothes from my brothers, because they stayed sharp. But they danced. Them niggas could dance.
Really?
Yep. And we all sung in the Inkster Community Choir.
Didn't know that.
It was a young youth choir in Inkster. And Eugene Steele was our director. And our family was the core of the choir. We had chicken dinners, fish to sell, to give us robes. We sung all over Detroit. It was about 100 of us, 100 kids. And we sung we was on a concert on a tour with James Cleveland at Ford Auditorium, Cassetta George at Ford Auditorium. We sung at Ebenezer Baptist Church, Reverend C.L. Franklin's church, and you were invited to go there. Now, if you did good, they'll invite you again. So we were invited 3 times.
Nice.
You just don't go to his church and sing.
Right.
But we sung all over Detroit. And, we had a great choir. Pee Wee and Bibbit was in it. Just about all the family kids was in it. My grandmother made sure we was in it.
So tell me the story about the twins. Rumor has it is they never fought until their birthday.
Oh, yes.
What's that about?
Excuse me. My brothers, the twins, Big Bit and Pee Wee, all year long they got along, except for their birthday. They would never fight. Now, their birthday, they would fight. One year we had their birthday at my Uncle Bobby's club. He had a club. They used to have a band, and we were gonna give a birthday party. And I was the MC. I loved the mic. I always got in the mic. So we was having a good time, dancing. Uncle Bobby and them was playing and all that. And so I went to Aunt Elvira. I said, Aunt Elvira, they ain't fought. So, wow, we might get away with it this year. So we was in there cleaning up the place and all that. Elvira and I was outside, and I was just telling that they missed the fight this year. Didn't happen. When I went back into the club while we were cleaning up, guess who was fighting? Pee Wee and Big Bit was fighting. But that was their thing. They did it every year.
What were they fighting about?
That was I don't know. Nobody could figure it out. We know they loved each other.
Right.
But they would fight every year on their birthday. That was weird. I couldn't understand. Nobody asked them neither.
It's too late to ask them now, but is she here?
This is from Jamila.
Oh, okay.
She got my message that you were here, and I told her you're gonna be down there. But I'll read that when we get finished. But yeah, they all the time. Now Pee Wee has a son. Pee Wee married Roz Ryan.
Right.
Now, if you don't know who Roz Ryan is, she was a singer in Detroit, singing nightclubs, and Girl Can Sing. But she was also on the movie or the TV show Amen.
Right.
If you remember the show, there was 2 sisters.
Yep.
She was the shortest of the 2 sisters, kind of heavy set, light skin. That was Roz. Roz Ryan. Girl Can Sing her butt off. And I remember her wedding. We had a wedding at a friend of Roz's house. Pee Wee told, when we went in there for the wedding, Pee Wee said Roz didn't like Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
Because she could sing. Pee Wee loved Aretha Franklin. Pee Wee said, Roz said, you better not play no Aretha Franklin at my wedding. She wasted her breath. Pee Wee had an album. I want this played at the wedding. And they played Aretha Franklin songs. But they got married anyway. One of her, Roz's bridesmaids was one of Isaac Hayes' background singers.
Okay.
I forgot her name. Patsy. But one of them. But we had a good time at the wedding.
That was Pee Wee, right?
That was Pee Wee. He the one married Roz.
And Bibbit dated
And Bibbit dated, yeah, but he had a daughter, but she was kind of ill deformed a little bit.
Okay.
But now, like I said, Pee Wee's son is still living.
I forgot his name. I met him once.
He is.
He was. I met him, and
I met him. Well, I met him was at Bibbit's funeral.
Okay.
It's only because Junior, my oldest son, was sitting next to him. I said, "That's your cousin right there. That's Rogers."
Pee Wee told him not to mess with nobody in the family. When I met him, and I was like, "What?"
Pee Wee told him to do that?
Yeah, he doesn't mess with nobody in the family. That's why nobody knows where he's at or whatever. But you know what's crazy? I don't know how I knew who he was at the gym because we were at the same gym. I just guess he just looked like my cousin.
Right.
And we were just talking, and I realized who he was. And I'm like, oh, wow, because he looked like Pee Wee.
Right.
Just looked like a football player.
Yeah, he played football.
Oh, okay.
He played football at Howard.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he played football at Howard. What was his name?
I think I remember the picture because maybe Mom had the picture at the house or something, but I recognized him.
Right.
Yeah, he looked just like his dad.
Yeah.
Just a big dude.
Yeah, he was.
Huge, man.
But Roz never, to this very day, I have a cousin, Aaron, that married Roz's sister. And I found that out when I went to see Ruby the first time. He married, could have been a second wife, but that was Roz's sister.
Hold on 1 second. Let me answer this real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Pick up, she was about to pop you with that bottle, but God knew it.
Yeah. But let me go back to the years of the foster home.
Okay.
Because I think that's where I got out my foundation.
Okay.
Like I say, I was 4 years old. I was 16 when I left out. But the 12 years I was in the foster home, I kept saying to myself, they were great foster parents. But later in life, like a few years ago, I didn't know nothing about it. My sister was telling me that they were being molested. Wow. And they slept down one end of the hall, and I had my room by myself at the other end. The foster parents lived right across. Their bedroom was right across from the girls. I found this out later on in life that's what happened.
They never told Aunt Jerry.
No, because they did, they've been with Dad. The reason why I made that up, I ain't make it up, said that is that my foster father died when I was 11 years old.
Okay.
Like I said, I stayed in there until I was 16. And my mom and Big Bit came to the funeral. I was still in the foster home. And I can remember the funeral. They couldn't stop me from crying. I was just like,
it's like your dad.
Yeah, I couldn't stop at all. It just kept on through the whole funeral. And we was a ward of the court, Children's Aid Society. Mm-hmm. And they bought me a suit, a black suit, that I grew in because when they bought it was too big, but I had to wear it because that was what I had at the funeral. Right. But I'll never forget that. And Mama had me, I was sitting over there, and Mama said, come over here next to me. Mama put her arms around me. And I just kept crying and crying and crying. I just couldn't, keep it. That was the first time I think I really been to a funeral, too. And like I said, it was my foster father. So like I said, from my point of view, that was my dad. And I didn't know nothing about all this other stuff till later on in my life about the molesting. I heard it from my sister Ruby. She told me. But Deborah, I told Jamila, because Deborah's oldest daughter. Right. She lives in Atlanta. And Jamila was telling me some stuff about it when I went down there to see them this year. She filled me in on a whole lot of other stuff about the station. But like I said, I didn't know. Right. I thought they were great people. Well, I was concerned they were great.
Yeah. It didn't bother you.
Right. Wow. But we lived in a foster home for 12 years. I went to Eastern High School. Of course, now it's called Martin Luther King High. I remember I played tennis. I went to Eastern High, played tennis. I had after my foster father died, I had a lot of men coming to me, oh, we're going to take you fishing. We're going to do this. We're going to do blah, blah, blah. You know, trying to take over that man thing, right? One man came, he fished all the time, came to me. He said, Junior, you want to go fishing? I ain't never been fishing in my life. I said, yeah, I'll go. So he took me fishing one morning, went out at 5 o'clock in the morning. Out there fishing, come back home that afternoon, I ain't catch a cold.
Right.
I said to myself, I'll never spend no rest of my life trying to fish, wasting my life trying to catch a fish. If I catch a fish now, it'll be at the store. I'll go buy one.
You know that was Uncle Melvin's thing.
Yeah, and see, Uncle Melvin wanted, and bowling. Uncle Melvin liked bowling too.
See, I didn't know that. I knew that he...
Because him and your mother, they bowled a lot. Because, you know, Andy Brown was showing up, he was a professional bowler.
I didn't meet Uncle Melvin till I was 12, right before he died.
What?
Yep.
But he had a heart attack at the bowling alley.
That's not the one that killed him, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so I had met him earlier that year.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they told me that he liked to fish, and so he did the same shit early in the morning.
Yeah.
We went to run the dogs. He had these it was beagles.
Beagles.
He had some beagles, and he had a German Shepherd too.
Yeah.
But it was early in the morning, and we went running them dogs in the woods. Man, I was sick to my stomach, and I was like, "Ugh, like this ain't for me." Fishing, I'm cool with.
Right.
But the
honey part?
I think we went fishing once, but the hunting thing, well, they didn't hunt, but they let the dogs go out there and chase whatever they were chasing. But yeah, I only got to meet him once, and he died right after that.
And then, if you notice, Uncle Melvin and Mama, they were the dark skinned part of the family.
Yeah.
And everybody, the Mosses, all of them were fair skinned.
Except for Uncle Boosie. Boosie was a little darker than everybody else.
Yeah. Boosie was just a little tan. Yeah, he was. He was darker than the rest.
So it was because of the Reids. So your dad was dark.
Yeah.
And then your mom was dark too. So,
yeah.
So that means that.
Well, my granddaddy.
Was dark.
Former Reid was dark. And his name was Former Reid.
Yeah.
That was my granddaddy.
Yeah. See, I know I never met him.
No. I have no picture. I've been trying to get a picture of him. Nobody has a picture of my granddaddy. Okay. Nobody. I've been trying for years. But it sounds like just like him.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, that's what they say. So I don't, but former, and that's where Mama, Deborah, this is where they're saying about they were kind, but you didn't mess with them. Because they said there's people out here walking around here in Charlotte.
Okay.
They got a knife cut on their throat because of my granddad. He didn't take nothing off of nobody.
He was that dude.
He was kind, but you didn't mess with him. He'll cut you in a minute.
And that's the one you look like?
That's the one they say I look like.
So he was ugly, huh?
No. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, I'm 76, and I'm fine as wine.
Whatever, man. that's senility.
But yeah, so like I said, Uncle Melvin was gonna keep me.
Okay.
And your mother and your mom was gonna keep Ruby. That's why Ruby got her middle name is Yvonne.
Okay.
Ruby's middle name is Yvonne.
Because I remember Carol and
Carolyn
and Aunt Connie's daughter and Denise got into some trouble with those boys.
Carolyn.
It's Deborah and
Carol. Denise was the baby.
Okay.
Carolyn and Deborah was always the same age. And they always hung together.
Okay, so yeah. Those Gilmore boys, they were dating these guys that killed those little boys.
Yep.
And I always thought that they killed Carol. They said it was a car accident or whatever. The crash and whatever.
Yeah, I heard about the crash. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that.
After that, I don't know. Because she shouldn't have been driving in the first place.
It was raining like crazy that night.
No, but because of her illness.
What illness?
Carol had an illness that she would go blank.
No shit.
Yes, and they told her she couldn't. They didn't want her to be driving. because she would no signs when it happened. She just do it.
Oh, she had narcolepsy.
I guess that's what it was.
Oh, fuck no, you're not supposed to be driving.
Yes, she wasn't supposed to be driving because of that.
No shit.
Yeah. She was sick, man. But she had the baby. She had Aaron before she died.
Yeah. Aaron was very, very young.
She was, when you look at Aaron now,
twin,
just like her mom. Twin. Like she,
yep.
You know,
Booney had nothing to do with
it. Had nothing to do with that. He could have said, "No, that's not mine." He could have got away with it. He got away with it. He was a donor. That's all he was. But just like his mom. Wow. To this very day, when I look at Aaron when he picked me up after seeing Ruby and picked me up from the airport and all that, I said, "Damn, that's Carol." Yep. Period.
Just like her.
Just like her.
So, who's your craziest aunt or uncle?
The craziest?
The craziest one that you just crazy or
that I don't like?
Okay, let's go with the one you don't like.
Uncle Leon. Oh, Uncle Lloyd.
Uncle Lloyd. Okay.
The so-called Reverend.
Okay. Ooh.
So-called preacher.
Okay.
I couldn't stand him.
Okay.
He made me mad. And he just don't know. He came that close. I mean, that close. Ain't no space between that. That I was going to get up and beat his ass.
Okay.
I was, like I said, I was in the foster home. And I had a teacher named Mr. York. He was my band teacher. Mm-hmm. He became my big brother. Okay. He was white. Mr. York, it was 5 of us, 5 black guys that he took under his wings. Mm-hmm. To kind of help, because like I said, he was a big brother. But back in the day, we didn't think about stuff like gay and all that kind of stuff. Okay. We just knew this guy was nice to us. Okay. And we had a good time. He never did nothing out of the ordinary, none of that. We didn't even talk about gayness. Never mentioned sex or nothing like that. But he's my band teacher. So we moved back to the family. I was paying tenants and everything. But we moved back to the family. We moved down to the old house.
Okay, right. Where Uncle Lloyd.
Uncle Lloyd then was staying.
Right.
So then we left that and moved back down to the new house. Mm-hmm. But Uncle Lloyd came downstairs one day when we was in the old house, come down there with his underwear, right? And was sitting across from me, kept doing one of these. Trying to get me to say something, right? Trying to call himself tempting me, thinking I was gay. And blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't play that. Right. I said, I'm your nephew. I don't play that kind of shit you talking about. And from that point on, I had no more respect for him. None. So one day, Grandma Dale told me to do something. And I couldn't do it because I had a hangover, because I went to a club that night with Pee Wee and Annie and Alvera. Went to a club with Chuck Jackson was saying. Back in the day, they had cabarets. Yeah, right. We went to a cabaret. I was so drunk, because I never got drunk in my life. And I was doing it just to see how it was to get drunk. Mm-hmm. So I was going around drinking, everybody did stuff. Next thing I knew, so I was slapping. I was leaning up in the bathroom. So I was slapping me to wake me up. And I found my way back to the car in the driveway. Next day, I had a hangover, and Grandma Dale told me to do something. Okay, whatever. But Bibbit came and told me, you ain't got to do nothing. I'll take care of all your chores. I said, okay. So I went back downstairs and laid down. Grandma Dale came downstairs, and you.
Me?
Yeah. But.
Okay.
You had a big red car. Okay. I don't know if you remember it or not. It was a big old motorized car. Grandma Dale picked up that car. And I'm laying in the bed. And she said, did I tell you? I said, but Bibbit said, oh, she comes down trying to beat me with the car, and I had this hand up. And I had this hand up. My God. She beat, oh man, just tore my arm up. And I got up and went around to the other side of the basement. There's an iron board, and Grandma Dale grabbed the iron. And she's going to hit me in the hip. And Alvera came down and said, and grabbed her arm and said, oh, Grandma, don't do that. Said, you need to go ahead and lay down. You're going to be dead. Keeping them from. I'll never forget that.
Maybe that was Reid's car.
No, Buck's car.
Okay.
All right. You never forget that.
Maybe that's why I don't remember, because she beat your ass with it.
Yeah, she beat me. Man,
Grandma Dale didn't play.
Yes. Yes. But she got an honors?
But you know what? She got me once for some dumb shit. But yeah, I didn't get those kind of beatings y'all got because I know I was her favorite. So there's that.
Yes.
It is.
Because
It is.
Yvonne was her favorite.
That's what I was told. I thought they couldn't stand each other.
No. Grandma Jill? Hello? Okay, well, I'll come on later. I got company right now. Okay. My cousin is here. Okay. There's a lady right there. She always trying to fix something.
Okay.
But I don't turn it down because she figures she's doing something.
Yeah.
And she crippled too.
Right.
I feel like she's doing something anyway.
So grandma and my mom, that was her favorite.
Yeah, because Aunt Yvonne was hard.
Man, that's
but now her and Aunt Connie was close because they did the numbers all the time.
Right. The gangsters. The criminals.
Yes. Quiet criminals.
Right.
But I can't knock them because
everybody was doing the numbers back in the
day. Yeah, but everything, they used to hit all the time. Grandma Dale's whole house was numbers. Wow. Just about everything in her living room was by numbers.
Really?
And Connie's house. But Connie used to hit all the time. Her living room was numbers.
So all that furniture?
All that furniture stuff was numbers.
Really?
Yes. They used to hit up. Mama tried, but Mama was never was lucky.
Really?
Because I woke up one day and told Grandma Dale my number, or my dream. I told her about this dream that I had, and it came out. Grandma said, "You should have told me earlier. You would have had a new suit." So whatever. It came out, but you woke up too late. I said, I'm not an early riser,
Right.
But they used to hit the numbers all the time.
Wow.
All the time. I mean, big money.
Okay.
So now.
So who's your favorite?
My favorite
out of aunts and uncles. Who's your favorite?
My favorite aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a flip.
Right. It's kind of hard because they all were cool.
Yeah. Tanya and your mama was my favorite.
Right, but you hung out with Aunt Elvira because you guys are probably close in age. Or no, she was a little older.
Yeah, but Elvira was more or less kind of a quiet type.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she wasn't like the rest.
Right.
That's why I connected.
She was tame.
Yeah.
Compared to.
Even though she had a child, which shocked us.
Right.
But Aunt Yvonne, I liked Aunt Yvonne because she was cool. Aunt Yvonne, your mom was just too cool. She was just down to earth.
Period.
And Uncle Bobby was down to, because that was the profession they was in. Mm-hmm. Entertainment, yeah, and sports. But we used to get high together. And all. That's why they were so cool. Yeah. But I never forget about the Christmas gift you got.
Oh, here we go.
The brick and the stick.
That's what I keep hearing about this brick.
It was one Christmas, and I'm the one. Because I was told. They asked Buck what he wanted for Christmas. Buck said, because you used to be smart. You used to throw smart stuff at people.
No.
Yeah, you were.
Nah.
Yeah, you said so.
All right, cut.
Buck used to say smart things because he was spoiled. So they asked Buck what he wanted for Christmas. I want a stick and a brick. Just be an asshole. So Christmas come, because they had other gifts for you.
Right.
But they're going to make sure you saw the brick and the stick, because they figure that's all. So, come the brick and the stick. What? Wow! That's what you asked for.
Right.
That's what you got.
That's what I deserve with my smart ass.
Yeah,
someone said that I wanted the brick to hit my dad in the head with or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's why you got to brick and the stick.
Okay, so you old enough. How did I get my name? But how did I get that nickname?
Somebody gave you that. I think my mama gave it. One of your aunts gave you that nickname.
Now, I heard two reasons. One was because my head was so big, like big as a bucket, and the other one was because of my nappy hair. Buckshots.
Oh, no. I don't remember those.
Okay.
I remember.
No, because they used to call me Bucket.
Bucket.
So it was the
The bucket.
Big ass head. So that's
that's right.
It was bucket. Then they shortened it to buck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to delete this part. But yeah.
No, you don't. But yeah, we call you bucket.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember that.
But now, you remember at the family reunion we had at Grandma Dale's house? We had these two big fat sisters, and Grandma Dale made some sweet potato pies, and how about both of them made two whole pies?
Well, we had so many family reunions over there. The one I remember the most. Now there was one. Were you there when Uncle Leon and Bootsy and them Granddaddy Martin bought that pig and those two goats?
No.
Okay, yeah, they in the back they hung the goats upside down and cut the throats and all that.
I think I'm still in Foster.
No, because I was around 8 or 9, so you were probably gone. You were probably moved. Yeah, because you're older than me. So how old are you?
76.
So you're 15 years older. So yeah, so you're about 20 something.
Oh yeah, I was gone there.
Yeah, he was gone.
Yeah.
But they had a hell of a time with that pig though. They was trying to bash his head in with a sledgehammer. That pig, they was holding on to that thing. It was running, man. It was like PTSD watching that shit. But yeah, they were country boys.
Yeah.
You know, Inkster's the country.
Basically, that's what.
Not now, but you know, then it was.
What else could I bring up? Give me another question.
Okay, so we talked about Granddaddy Martin, Granddaddy Dave. How was Granddaddy Dave? How did he get a stroke? What happened with
Granddaddy Dave?
Do you remember before the stroke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was smooth.
Really?
When I say smooth, he didn't raise his voice.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, we knew who he was, we gave him the respect.
Right.
That was it. He would talk. He would just come out. If you ask him some questions, he would talk to you.
Right.
But just as far as just sitting down carrying on the conversation, no.
I heard unless it was sports.
Not sports, yeah. Yep. But I can't remember the sports that he liked because
baseball. My dad tells this story.
because that's what my dad.
Okay.
Crack.
Okay.
That's what he did. He loved his Tigers.
Nice.
He didn't miss a Tiger game.
Really? Okay.
You know, he never went to one, but
listening
on the radio and watching on TV.
Okay.
You know, my dad would sit out and just listen to it, watch the baseball game. You know, but
so who's your favorite sister? The evil one. Deborah. Have to be.
Deborah was my heart.
Right.
She would fight for me.
Mm-hmm.
I would fight for her, but she wouldn't let no girl be my girlfriend.
Oh, she was a hater.
I'll pick your girlfriend.
Yeah, definitely. Control.
Period.
Bossy.
She had this girl that I couldn't stand. And I said, but Deborah, I don't think no, this is who you going with. So this girl kept bugging me. To prove that you love me, you got to slap me.
What kind of?
I said, what? I said, lady, I don't hit women.
Right.
I was raised like that. No, if you love me, you better slap me. So we went to the movies one afternoon, was walking home. Because back in the day, we walked everywhere.
Absolutely.
It just made no difference. We walked to the theater, walked to school, walked to church. We walked. We didn't have no car. After my father died, Miss Rush couldn't drive. But we was coming home from the movies. Walking down Vernon Highway. So we live between Vernon Highway and Charlottesville.
Okay.
And we're walking down there, and she just stopped right there on the corner. I ain't going no farther. You got to slap me to prove that you love me. I said, okay, come on. So we went to the alley with the garage right there. Don't forget. I said, stand right there.
Should I stop the recording?
Deborah Rubin kept on walking, right? And she said, now you got to slap me to prove that you love me. I said, stand right there. I read back. Bam!
Right.
Sound like a gun went off.
Right.
Slapped the shit out of her. Deborah never come running. What? I said, well, there she is. She wanted me to slap her. I slapped the hell out of her. Because I tell people right there, if I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you like I'm gonna hit a man.
Right.
I slapped her. And the next day, and her sister called me. Why you do something? I said, don't call me. Talk to your sister. I would have done it. You talk to your sister. She was hard headed. And I slapped it, and my whole hand was swollen up on her face.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give it up to come over me.
Right.
The devil would fight. My sister. Now see, and they got our birthdays mixed up. My birthday is now August 11th.
Okay.
But at one time, when we were younger, they thought Deborah's birthday was August 11th.
Yeah.
And mine was August the 22nd.
Okay, got you.
Till we got older, come to find out, y'all messed up.
They switched it. Yeah.
Mine is August, and hers is the 22nd. So that's where we got that straightened out. But yeah, man, but in the foster home, didn't nobody know it was foster kids.
Right. Yeah.
Because, Miss Rush and Mr. Rush treated us like everybody in the neighborhood.
Right.
The kids didn't know enough until my foster father died.
Yeah.
And that's when I got touchy. When I say touchy, you don't talk about it anymore.
Right.
And let me know about it.
Right.
So we was playing street football one day. I was out there playing touch and all that. So this family, they always bugged us. They always started shit. So this dude comes running down and he wanted to play. Didn't nobody want to play with them because they always mess up. Man, you better let me play. Oh, you just mad because your daddy did. Ooh.
Man. So where did they bury? They bury him at?
My mama had bought me a brand new knit shirt. Mm-hmm. That's what knits was knits. Mm-hmm. So I walked off from between the two houses, and picked up a brick. And I came back out where the guys were, where we was playing football. The guy was named Ralph. Never forget it. I said, what did you say about my dad? Oh, you saw it? Yeah, I'm glad the dad did. I put the brick down. I just threw it down. And the fool, that's why I knew he wasn't about shit. I turned my back on him. Mm-hmm. I took off the knit. Unbuttoned it. And I gave it to my father over here. When I turned around,
he was gone.
Put that nigga on my back. And I had the sole of his shoes touching the top of his head. I had him bent over like this. I had this under, like a pretzel.
Right.
I was going to snap him in two. And this dude come walking down, his name was Robert Moore. Big muscular dude. He said, William, drop him. William, drop him now. And dude was grasping for air. Because I had this under around here. I looked at Robert, I said, shit, that motherfucker too big for me. I wasn't no fool.
Right.
And I did. I dropped him. And I kicked him in his head. So here come his family running down there. And my foster mother was standing on the porch. Right? We just lived 2 doors from each other. But we was out in the street playing football. Lady comes, William, what you doing? I said, y'all take him home. Make sure he all right. Make sure he alive. But you better not say nothing else about my dad. And so she came on, I'm going to get you and ain't even got to touch you. She's an old lady. But see, I thought about voodoo shit.
Right.
Because, old.
I heard that family down the street. I heard, Kenyatta was talking about there was some family who practiced that in the neighborhood.
Yeah, well, she saw it. And so I said, go take care of Ralph. Mm-hmm. I had no problem with that family no more. And Ralph, he had no problem with Ralph no more.
Oh, absolutely not.
And nobody in the neighborhood said anything about my dad anymore.
That's right.
But see, they thought because I was small and skinny and all that. But see, when I picked that nigga up, I had him like, this was his legs, this was his head, and I had touched him. I had put that nigga over my back with a backbreaker because I used a little rascal, so that's why I got that for him. And every time I got in the fight, Here come Deborah. Deborah would not let me fight. She fight all my battles.
That sounds like my girlfriend's sister was like that, always fighting for her brothers and stuff.
Now Deborah was so bad, she fight Teddy.
Oh my God!
Nobody in the family fought Teddy.
Right.
But Deborah.
Yeah.
Deborah would fight Teddy heads up.
Well, yeah. Once you fight Teddy, who you gonna be scared of? Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Deborah wasn't scared of him.
Teddy's crazy as fuck.
You know. But they all got that after my grandfather.
So who was your favorite brother? Who's the funniest one?
The twins.
That fucker's hilarious.
The twins. But my favorite brother? Teddy.
Really?
Yeah. I love Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy was all right. He was down to earth, you know. He would boost me. Like I said, when I first saw him, he boosted me. He gave me, even though he was a gangster, Teddy had good damn sense.
Mm-hmm. He didn't act like it all the time.
No, but you know, that was so unique about it.
Mm-hmm.
Gangsterish, but not really. Okay. He did enough. I remember Teddy did enough to go to jail. The Department of Education, corrections. He would do something every year just to go in the wintertime. The prison, the jail. Get out during the spring. Last time he was in there, I said, Mom, you can't get Teddy out. Every time you go, you're going to get him out. He knows that. So leave him in there so he can learn a lesson. Right. Last time he went in, Mom got him out. He ain't never been back. You know. But Mom used to get him out all. I told Mom, don't do that. Because he's not helping him.
Right. He's going to keep doing dumb shit until the...
But like I said, he did enough just to go in for the winter.
Got you.
Now, he was tough, but he didn't want to be tough out in that snow.
Right.
So he had a place to go for the wintertime, but came home during the spring and the summer. But Teddy was my favorite brother. But the twins were the funniest. Now, I didn't like Ronnie.
Because he's how much older than you? Do you remember?
No, not really. But he made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about people in Vivid.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
But you know.
And I told him, I said, you got to understand when you came out the same piss hole you came out of.
Right.
Those are your brothers.
Right.
I said, whatever they do behind closed doors is their business. We don't even know what you're doing behind closed doors. That's your business. Right. But they're your brothers. I love them. They love me. I fight for them. They will fight for me.
Yeah.
And they will fight for you.
Okay, I got a story to tell you. So now here's where it gets blurry. I don't remember which one of these motherfuckers it was because they look just alike. Yeah. Okay, so which one was the last one to move to California?
Pee-wee.
Okay, no. Which one had a cane?
A cane?
Walked with a cane because they hurt him stuff. I think
it had to be Pee-wee because I don't remember there was no cane.
Okay, so it was Pee-wee. All right. So I was around 15 years old, and he was staying with Aunt Connie, whoever this was, whichever twin it was. And
that could have been big.
Okay. Okay. And so he brought a couple of his friends, they were gay, to help him move. Right. And because he had this cane. Mm-hmm. And I was always at Aunt Connie's house. So I was out there, and he had went in the house. Mm-hmm. And his one of the guys was like, how old are you? I said 15. And he says to the other, ooh, that's right up your alley, right? So now I'm uncomfortable, like a motherfucker. So I'm like getting pissed, right? And so,
like that,
dude, when I told him what had happened, he went up to them. He says, motherfuckers, let me tell you something. That is my cousin. That is a man.
There you go.
He's a kid.
Right.
We don't fuck around like we don't do that shit. Okay. He says, I will kill your
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah,
ass.
that's big.
Oh, we just playing. We just playing. I don't fucking play like that with my cousin.
That's it.
And that was one of the reasons that I don't have this stigma against homosexuals, like they're predators or some shit like that. Now, them two motherfuckers were,
Right.
but my cousin was like, "Nah, we ain't fucking doing that."
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, and yeah, from that day on, I'm like, all right. But them motherfuckers was so fucking funny, man.
They would make you. And, I mean, I tell you, us is funny.
Who?
Your aunt.
Which one?
Geraldine.
Oh, hell yeah. Mama Jerry was, I love to see, she laughed like Grandma Dell.
Yeah.
They had that same bolsterous laugh.
But the thing about Mama, she would take a lie and make it sound like the truth.
Okay, see, okay, got it.
Okay. She would tell you something and then she'd just keep digging in it to the point.
It sounds good.
Come on, Mama. You know, half of it was true, but the other half, but she'd have you rolling. Mama was, I mean, I used to die laughing.
Right.
Mama, I mean, I'd be crying laughing. But she did it all the time.
Got a funny family. We're storytellers.
Yes.
So the sisters, your aunts, that's what I'm talking about, your mom and your aunts.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that my mom, Yvonne, and your mom, Aunt Jerry, they would cuss each other out all the time.
All the time.
Call her, you yellow bitch, you black bitch, but nobody else could say shit to them about that.
Nobody. I don't care who you are. They can do that to each other. But you better not have nothing to say.
At all.
Or your ass will be worn out.
They both jump on your ass.
Now, Aunt Connie called herself with the
no, she ain't.
With the Connie and all that. But you didn't mess with Aunt Connie neither.
No. Okay.
Okay? Because, like I said, my mama and Yvonne, you get your ass whooped. Yep. Their sisters stuck together.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We even Alvera. They would not, you better not mess with Alvera.
Oh, yeah, they, not the baby.
Who?
No, man.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mama now. But yeah, Aunt Yvonne and Mama used to be there all the you black bitch. What you talking about, yellow bitch? All the time.
All the time.
I mean, but like you say, they stayed together. You couldn't get between them. And Uncle Junebug, everybody, oh man, Uncle Junebug.
Everybody liked Uncle Junebug.
Because he gave money.
I don't know about that, but I just thought I thought he was cool.
He was.
Yeah.
If you needed something.
See, now that's my one uncle that I have
now, Boosie,
the least amount of memories. Now, Uncle Boosie, see, here's the thing. Uncle Boosie's my favorite uncle.
What?
Yeah, because Sean and I, every Saturday, we were at Uncle Boosie. We would walk down, swear to God, we would go down there because he lived like 3 blocks away. Mm-hmm. Every Saturday morning, we was in Inkster. We had Uncle Boosie's eating all of his Fruit Loops and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And who was that just told me that? It might have been Philip who said, that's because he was a dope fiend. They had to have sugar. So, you know, that's why he had all the cereal in there. I thought the cereal was for us.
No. I remember Uncle Boosie coming. He needed a fix.
Okay.
I was on the porch at my dad's. And he was getting out of a cab. Mm-hmm. And with his phone.
Wow, okay.
He needed a fix real bad. And got out the cab, went upstairs to his brother's house. No, few of them won't let his brother like that.
Right.
He gave me something.
Right.
But, and I used to tell people, man, you talk about thieves, them addicts, they used to come with the Uncle Junebugs with all, I mean, why the hell y'all get out the store with that shit?
Wow.
They would have clothes, they would have appliances. Why the hell y'all get out of the store with that? And that's how, they didn't have money, but they gave this stuff to Uncle Junebug so he could get their heroin.
Damn.
And Honey Babe had dressed in her closet with tags still on.
Wow. Now, who was Ladora?
That was Honey Babe's
sister. Okay.
That was what's his name? Duty, not Duty. Duty was
Bootney?
no, that Bootney. That was Uncle.
Now,
Son.
Bootney's is Junebug's kid, right?
Junebug, yeah. And Duty was Junebug.
And Terry.
Terry was Junebug.
Yeah.
The other one, the other
Chucky.
Chucky was Junebug.
Yep.
He looked just like Uncle Junebug.
Yeah.
But it's the other one, Eldora's son.
Fedora, yeah.
What was his son? Her son's name. But he was in the fold too. He was there.
Okay.
Renato? No, wait. I can't think of his name right. But yeah, that was Eldora was Honeybay's sister.
Okay.
She stayed up there with them.
Yep, I remember that. I remember Poncho, Chucky, Terry,
Man
was so cool.
Yeah, me and Man staying together.
I remember Man. You know what?
We Man and your brother and Delmar.
And Delmar.
We sang together all the time.
Uncle Del. Now he's my cousin, but they all call him Uncle Delmar.
Right.
He was so cool. He was funny too. He was loud, just like his mother, man. Oh my God.
Who? Delmar?
Delmar.
Yes.
Loud.
Yes.
Dude, I met this king from Cameroon who looked just like Delmar. He looked like an older Delmar.
Okay.
So I'm guessing because Delmar had to look just like his dad.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I thought. And what's so crazy is when the king saw me, he told the person who invited him, "Who is that?" And because I was like, "This dude looks like my family."
Right.
And the king, this guy said, "Hey, one of my clients invited me to this party that this king was coming to."
Right.
And he says, "Man, the king wants to meet you." And I'm like, "Really?" And so he says, Who are you?" I said, "My name is LaSalle." He says, "Man, you look like my family." I'm like, I swear, I was like, "You look like my family."
Wow.
And it was just a crazy. I'll send you the picture.
Okay.
I'll text it to you. Yeah, okay. When you see it, it's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be like, "Wow!" But this is my ancestor journey. I got so many stories to tell you about Grandma Salina.
Right.
I'll just tell you real quick. One day, it was either I talked to you or Philip who told me her name because I didn't know. Something said, "Granddaddy Martin had a wife,
Yes.
And I'm like, "Oh wait, I don't know anything about her."
I didn't know nothing about her at all.
So okay.
I just knew her name and at the funeral. That's all I know.
Okay, so it was Philip then. So Philip he told me her name. I'm like, all right, cool. So I literally said after I got off the phone, I said, "Grandma Salina, I don't know you, never met you, but I need to know what you look like. I need to see a picture of you."
Right.
I swear to God, 3 weeks later, Sandra's daughter, Kenyatta, calls me up. She goes, "LaSalle, I just got a box of pictures from Big Ma, and there's these ladies, I don't know who they are." I said, "Take a picture with your cell phone and send it to me." She sent me these pictures, and one of them looked like Grandma Dell.
Okay.
And I'm like, "But that's not Grandma Dell."
That's her mother.
Wait, I seen that picture before when I was younger,
right.
And I thought it was Grandma Dell, so I never thought twice about it.
Right.
But this other one looked exactly like my girlfriend's sister.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I'm gonna have her send me this picture.
Okay.
It's gonna blow you away. So anyway, I still don't know who this is. So I send it to Dad. I emailed Dad. I said, "Dad, who are these ladies?" He's like, "I don't know who they are." I said, "Can you get Mom to look at these?" Mom comes in there and she looks. She says, "Oh, that's my grandma. That's Grandma Salina." I'm like, "Get out of here."
Wow.
She showed up. She showed up, dog.
Wow.
So I can see who she was. This doesn't have to be a part of this, but I'll tell you when we finish here about Grandma. Grandma is pretty deep. Okay, so back to you. So we talked about all your brothers and sisters, your dad, your mom, Granddaddy Martin. No, Granddaddy
I
Martin.
tell you about the time I was in the TB hospital.
Tuberculosis? What happened?
After I moved back home,
Okay.
family, and I got sick.
Okay.
And I was walking around. I was hot, dizzy, throwing up. I was sick, and so I asked Grandma now because at that time we had 2 or 3 people in our family driving cabs.
Yeah, I remember that there was a yellow cab in the driveway.
Yeah, there was a cab, and so but when nobody take me to the hospital, I think it was Uncle Leon, Uncle Lloyd.
Uncle Lloyd, there was a cab driver.
Yes, but he would take me to the hospital, Wayne County, right around the corner, down the street from us. So I said, what the hell, I'll take myself. So cab came, dropped me off at Wayne County. I'm in the room, we come in, and I'm at the desk. I said, I need to see somebody, I'm sick, I don't feel good. Fill out these papers. They all want you to fill out papers. So they gave me the papers, and before I started writing, next thing I knew, they were lifting me up off the floor. I heard somebody say, check the back of his head because it hit the floor real hard. And they took me to the observation room, I guess. And they took me in there, come to find out, they said, well, we're going to have to keep you overnight. The next day, that next morning, come find out, I had TB. I stayed in that hospital at Wayne County for a month. Then they transferred me over to TB sanitary.
Okay.
Where my mom went. Mom went
okay.
to that same TB sanitary.
Okay.
Years ago. They sent me to this TB sanitary up in Northfield. Northfield.
Yep. I remember Northfield, dude.
And I stayed there for a year.
Yeah.
So I included the month at Wayne County and a year, I said I was in the hospital for a year and a month. I took 33 pills a day.
Damn.
33 pills a day. They call it 30 pass pills and 3 Ina pills. The Ina pills are supposed to put something around the TB. The 30 pills was to clear the congestion and all that stuff in us. So every 3 months, I would get an X-ray, and they would see how the cloud disintegrated. So it got to the point, you go in there, you go to the top floor, you progress, you go down to the first floor. Then after you really progress, then you go across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
They had a infirmary over there. That's where you go. They had a store. You go down there, buy stuff and all that, wear your own clothes. And from that point, you get ready to get home. So I was in there for a year and a month, 33 pills a day. When they let me out, that's when they had the Motown review at the Fox Theater. And that's when it was only $1. $1 to see 20 groups.
Right.
Now we pay $20 just to see one.
No.
Well, I mean, it's more, but I'm just saying, back in the day, you got $1 for 20 groups.
Do you know how much it is to see one now?
Oh, yeah, it's probably about $50, $60. It depends who it is.
No.
And
the cheapest ticket you're going to find for any artist is going to be, and this is up in the cheapest seats, is like $150.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. When like I said, back in the day, we saw all of them for one.
Nice.
And like I said, back in the day, you had Motown Review for 7 days. Now people come in for one show and they go.
They gone.
See, but no, back in the day, we had a good time. And I went to Sandra Austin with my girlfriend.
Okay.
And I used to track over to her house every day. I leave Inkster High, go out the back door, go to her house, be there all day. Come home, leave Grandma Dale's house, go back to her house. In the snow. It didn't make no difference. How about she never came to see me when I was in the hospital?
Wow.
I said, that's why I'm sick. So when I went out, I said, what happened to you? Why you didn't come and see me? Well, your mama didn't. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me that my mama didn't want you to come, because that ain't what she told me. I said, I told my mom to bring you. She said, you didn't want to come. I said, okay. So she was sitting on the couch with this boy friend, I guess it was a boyfriend. And so when I walked in there, he said, don't say that to me, please.
Right.
I'm going to go off. I said, sir, you can leave right now. I want to talk to my woman. But sir, leave. Right now. Just leave. So I said, Cassandra, we were dating. I walked to your house. I come up and I'm in the hospital and you can't come and see me? Not one time? Well, your mama. Shut the fuck up. I said, from here on out, kiss my motherfucking ass. I said, if this dude say something else to me before I leave out of here, just get your hot pink, because you're going to wear it to his funeral. That was it. I saw her one time after that, years ago. She came down here to visit me. I didn't know who she was. She's big as a house. I don't know. I can't do fat.
So I'm watching my cholesterol.
Yeah. Can't do fat. I don't do fat women. I like small, intimate. But when you get like that, if you get bigger than me, you can have it.
I'm good.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It is what it is.
But our family, we had a great time. We had a great time, man. We was family. Like I said, we can fuss and argue all year, but when it came to family time, we have good family time.
Mhm.
Holidays, birthdays even.
Right.
Okay? If somebody said, yeah, we're going to have some over the house, everybody come. You have to worry about it. Here we come. And everybody brought some. They didn't have to,
Right.
but everybody brought their specialties.
Because grandma threw down.
Oh, man. Elvira.
Yeah.
Elvira,
And now
twins,
your mom,
Mama, twins, Elvira, and Grandma Dale tore the kitchen up.
Yeah, they did.
Tore it up. We didn't have to want for nothing.
And you know what? No one cooks like that.
Nobody.
No one cooks like that.
Nobody cooks like they did. And they,
now Darnell says he can cook. He says he can cook.
Well,
and he learned from Pee Wee.
Yeah, I was going to say they had all the boys. All the boys can cook better than the female.
See, I don't know.
Because Teddy could cook.
Right, Teddy.
I cook.
Well, I know Teddy could barbecue. I don't know if he could cook.
Oh,
Teddy. He could barbecue.
Yeah, well, he could cook too. Teddy could cook. His son, Martin, his oldest son, he has a catering service in Texas.
Yeah, just tell me that. Yeah.
He cooked. So TC. TC is Teddy's oldest son. He lives in Texas too.
Okay.
TC Bonner. He cooks.
Okay.
I do a little bit of something. But the boys, the males did more cooking than the females.
Kind of like my dad.
But, like I said, back in the day, we used to all them people, except for people in Vivid, and they could get down.
Yeah. They could cook their ass off.
I mean, totally.
I didn't get none of them lessons. My dad cooked all the time.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I'm learning. And it's something peaceful about it. You know what I mean? When you're sitting there prepping everything, you just chill. It's like, it's. I understand now why he didn't mind cooking every day because it's quiet time.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're creating.
Yeah.
And so to be creative, you have to be
quiet.
Period.
Yeah.
Concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
Getting into yourself.
Yeah.
And Uncle Bobby, to me, he was always cool.
Yeah,
always cool. To us, now,
Oh yeah. To me, he's dad. To y'all, he's the fun uncle.
Yeah, but to us, Uncle Bobby, you see Uncle Bobby? Oh, we could get high.
See, we didn't get high all the way until I was 52 years old. They laughed. Mom and Dad laughed. He says, Mom and Dad laughed so hard. Like, why did you wait till 50 to get high? I said, well, I'm not criminals like y'all. I wanted to wait till the shit was legal. And that's the truth. I fuck that shit. I am not doing those dumbass shit.
We used to call them Debs.
Okay.
Debs and, of course, the joint. We smoke marijuana all the time.
What's a Deb?
Debs were diet pills.
Okay.
All right. And what you do was a little round, like a little pill in the Deb, right? But you would take that.
Okay.
And when you drop it in a bus,
okay,
it makes you talk all night. You just blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, it's got caffeine like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
we would talk
and smoke.
That's when we used to go to the bowling alley.
Oh,
all night and bowl because we couldn't sleep.
Right.
Because we got them Debs.
And
bowling
caffeine.
Yeah. Bowling. Oh no, we used to go to the bowling alley up there on Michigan Avenue.
Okay.
There was a bowling alley right around the corner. We used to go there and just bowl.
Right.
And then when you wake up the next morning, the jaws will be sore,
Your mouth is dry.
because you've been talking
Yeah.
and laughing all night because of the dares.
And smoking weed. So.
Yeah. But man, whoo, I ain't seen a dare in a minute. That's what we used to do. But when we did things like that, we didn't fight nobody, we didn't shoot nobody. We just had a good time. We used to go to the White Castle.
Yeah.
That's when hamburgers, 12-cent burgers.
Yep.
We get a whole bag for 12-cent burgers and some fries. That's what we did all night long, eating.
You know how much those White Castles cost?
They're probably 35 cents or more.
They are $2.59
a burger
for them little motherfucking burgers.
Shit, they used to be just 12 cents.
Yep, they were 25 cents when I was growing up.
Okay, but they went up.
Yeah.
They went to 25. When we was doing it, when we started with 12 cents. You get a whole bag of.
Yeah.
It take you $1 and
you can eat
all night.
You can eat. I remember before Mom and Dad moved to Vegas, I came out there to help them pack and everything, and Dad didn't like White Castle, so I'm on California time, so it's 3:00 in the morning Detroit time,
Right.
So it's 12 midnight for me,
right.
So I'm like, and it's in November,
okay,
so it's cold as fuck outside, so I just get up and go downstairs and get my jacket out the closet and everything. So I guess he heard the closet rattling, and I hear, the stairs on Santa Barbara creak.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear him coming down the stairs. So I'm putting my coat on. He's reaching in there getting his coat. I'm like, okay. He says, where are we going? I said, oh, okay, I'm going to White Castle. He's like, okay. And then the whole time I'm ordering, he said, I don't even know why you like this shit. This
Well, to be honest, we really couldn't taste the meat. You taste everything that was on the meat.
That's right. You taste the cheese and the onions.
And the onions.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You couldn't taste it.
The meat was just the texture.
Yeah,
that's it, because there was no flavor.
And it was soggy.
Oh, the buns were soggy as fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get there. I'm like, you want anything? He says, no. I say, you sure? He said, nope. I ordered the shit for me. We get back to the house. I open up the bag. He grabs one of the burgers. Like, what the fuck? But it was the cutest shit. He just wanted to hang with me.
Right.
And I caught that. I'm like, okay, this is that part of life where, connection shit and whatever. And I was like, but he was funny, man.
Man, we used to love Uncle Bob.
Oh yeah, everybody, and they got more visitors in Vegas than they did in Detroit. Wow. I mean, everybody came over there all the time, but people would literally fly out there just to come see, of course, to see Vegas too, but gave them the excuse to go out there, Okay. And yeah, man, I don't know if you ever made it there.
Yes,
Vegas,
Mr. York,
to Mom's
dad. My big brother's the teacher.
Okay.
One summer, we drove. We had a station wagon and we had a camper. We drove from Detroit to Disneyland.
Oh wow, in Cali. Okay.
He drove we stopped on Grand Canyon, top of the Grand Canyon, and camped out. Went to Arizona.
Okay.
Where the Inca Indians had their houses up in the mountains. You saw all that. Went to the Indian reservations out in the desert. Indians had mud, and they was on the side of the road selling rocks. Just to get something to eat.
Wow.
I saw this. American Indians in the desert selling rocks for money. I said, this country ought to be ashamed of it.
No, they not.
And so we got to Cali. Our destination was Cali, but Disneyland. We got to Disney. But we went, Yellowstone Park.
Okay.
Went to, not Las Vegas. What's the other big?
Laughlin or Reno?
Reno.
Okay.
Got to Reno.
Never been to Reno.
Went to Reno. And everywhere in Vegas, there's a slot machine. It made no difference where you were.
Man, the
gas station. It didn't make no difference.
Now they're in the grocery stores.
What?
Yep, the grocery stores. They got a section in there. The gas stations, of course.
Right.
There's slot machines. I remember when Uncle Lloyd, we drove from Detroit we were coming to Cali, but we drove through Vegas, and there was slot machines in the bathroom at the gas station.
Yep.
And I caught him in there.
Everywhere.
Uncle Lloyd was in there playing the slots.
So who are you going to show this to?
Oh, this is just for me to have. I
This is family, because I'm finna call out some family members.
You sure?
Yes. I ain't scared.
Okay.
I'm Geraldine's baby boy.
All right, well, let me stop it and start a whole new thing.
I ain't going to take that much.
Okay, let's hear it. So, who you?
Uncle Lloyd's daughter.
Yvette. Okay.
I got to say something to you, Yvette.
Uh-oh.
If you ever see this.
All right.
I saw the interview that you took when they asked you about Soul Train. When she used to dance out there, Soul Train.
Okay. I didn't see it. But...
Yeah, they interviewed her.
Okay.
And she told a lie. And I'm letting you know that you told a lie. For some reason, you're ashamed of our family. And I'm ashamed of you for telling a lie. Because she told everybody on that interview, yeah, we was raised in Compton. That's a lie. You were born and raised in Inkster, Michigan.
Got that right.
Now, why you want to get out of California? Act like you all this and all that. You was born in Inkster, Michigan, which is 20 minutes away from Detroit, Michigan. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I know because you lived in the old house that me and my sisters came to stay in. Because that's where your daddy and your mama lived. That's where y'all lived when you was coming up. Inkster, Michigan, on Walnut Street.
Uh-oh.
Now, you can tell anybody else that lie about Compton. You didn't know a damn thing about Compton till you came out to California. Now, if you think I'm lying, ask the rest of the members of the family. If you think if your mama's still living, ask her. She'll tell you too.
She is.
Because y'all had a church right there on the corner of Middle Belt. And we used to go to that church because we were the only members of the church with the family. Your mama played the piano.
Yep.
So don't tell me.
Aunt Sally, that's right.
Aunt Sally.
Okay.
Your mama couldn't stand. My mama couldn't stand Aunt Sally. For some reason, I don't know why.
Oh.
She didn't like Sally at all.
Yeah, that's because it's her brother. You know, her brother's wife. You know, that shit is what it is. You know.
Who's brother?
Uncle Lloyd is your mother's brother.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
it's always that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know.
But I'm just letting you know, Yvette, you need to stand up and be truthful about your family. You were not born and raised in Compton.
She embellished it a little bit.
No, you from Inkster, Michigan.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
And cut off the bullshit and be real. Because there's nothing wrong with our family.
Well, I don't know about that. No.
Well, no, nothing wrong.
I know.
I mean, we had a good time.
Right.
We loved each other. We supported each other.
Right.
Okay? And our family reunion is still going on year after year after year.
That's right. That's right.
So, cut that lie out and be real.
Uh-oh. Well.
And I said, if you don't like it, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can call me, 704-977-6872.
Okay.
Now, if you don't like what I just said, call me.
Well, I might send this to her. So.
Yes, please.
She ain't gonna care. She gonna laugh because they probably told her. But see, what happens is sometimes the producers of the show, if they don't think it's, I know, I hear you.
I want no excuse.
I was trying to help you back, but okay.
No,
I can't.
ain't no excuses. Be honest. There's nothing wrong. Ain't nothing shame about our family.
No.
Our family's got problems.
Right.
But we had a good time. We grew up together. We fought with each other. We had good times, family time, holidays, and you should know that too.
She knows.
And stop being phony. I know I saw pictures of you out with the horses and all that kind of stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with that. But believe who you are. Be who you are. Okay? If you don't like it, tough. Because I'm Geraldine's baby boy. And Geraldine is your aunt.
Right.
Your mother's, your brother's, your father's sister. And there's somebody else out there.
Uh-oh.
I forgot her name. One of Aaron's sister, brother.
Aunt Connie's?
Yeah, because they swear that, because you a Moss, you don't know about Reid's. But there's somebody out there last name is Moss. Moss and Reid's, we're all in the same family. Your Aunt Geraldine is your aunt,
Oh yeah.
my mother. And don't talk about,
What a
I know Reid, I'm a mom. Well, you're still in the same family. We're all in the Martin's family.
You mean
Great granddaddy Martin.
Sandra Jean's daughter?
What's her name?
She's got 3 of them.
I said California.
You got Kenyatta.
Kenyatta.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Kenyatta. Moss, Martin, Reid. We're all in the same damn family. Y'all need to get off of that damn trip that y'all on there. I'm this and I'm that. You ate a Moss, Reid, Martin. Period.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, I left a phone number. You can call me. I just turned 76 and I ain't scared of none of y'all.
Okay.
I'm the oldest member right now of our family.
Got that right. That's it.
I'm older than Ray. Delmar is gone. All my aunts are gone. My uncles are gone. Their kids. I'm older than all of y'all. I'm the oldest right now of this clan. Of the Detroit clan, the young clan. I'm 76. I'm the oldest. Y'all don't like what I'm saying? Call me. 704-977-6872. I still love you though. That ain't gonna never change.
All right. Y'all heard it. Got the number. Say it one more time.
704-977-6872. My name is William L. Reid Sr.
All right.
And Crack was my daddy.
What's his real name?
William James.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Ruby, Deborah, and Denise are my sisters. Pee Wee and Big Bit, Ronnie and Teddy are my brothers. Now,
there you go.
That's family.
Mm-hmm.
And great granddaddy Martin is our great granddaddy. Grandma Dale is my grandmother, who is also your grandmother. Your fathers are my uncles. Your mothers are my aunts.
Or cousins.
And cousins. Point blank.
Yep. Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. Y'all better act like you know.
If you don't know, call me.
What's the number again?
704-977-6872. Me and Buck is doing this. We call him Buck. Y'all may call him the Sal. But we're here doing our family thing.
Yep. I came out here
in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Sure did. Came out to Charlotte to get some information before his old ass leave the planet.
Which I hope it'll be a while.
It will, because, you know.
I'm not planning on leaving too soon.
That's right.
But if God said come home, I ain't got no choice.
That's that part. I think we covered everything. You got your little vengeance off your chest.
Yeah, because it makes me upset that we have family members that don't want to realize you are one of the greatest. At one time, and it may be more, but one time we were the third, maybe the second largest family in the United States.
Wow, I can believe that.
Okay, but we got people all over the country. We have family reunions every year, and we have at least 300 or more people every year coming to the reunion.
Yep.
Okay, we just left Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we had one here in Charlotte a couple of years ago. But every year we have family reunions, and we still have.
It's in Milwaukee this year,
and next year is going to be in Atlanta.
Yep.
So we have family reunions every year. Y'all need to come and check the family out. You may not know them all. They may not know you.
Show the shirt. Show the shirt again. There it is.
Here's our family reunion logo and our motto. Love will keep us together.
Yeah, Captain Tennille and Tennille might have a problem with that. They wrote a song. But anyway. All right, man.
That it?
Yeah. So we good?
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, cuz.
Thank you.
All right.
Y'all be blessed and stay safe. And to God be the glory.
There you go.